Spirituality and manifestation comes with a cost. And when I say that, I mean it comes with a cost with yourself. Being able to let go. Being able to let go beyond the physical and really tuning in to your spiritual divine aspect of yourself. Your divine essence that has always been there. But we're so used to being distracted by the world and society and just this 3D reality that we get strained away from our divine essence. And I feel like this is a very important topic because spirituality and manifestation is such a big topic now. Everyone wants to tap into spirituality. Everyone wants to start their spiritual journey, but no one understands that their spiritual journey has started as soon as they came out the womb. Spirituality is more than using crystals, doing tarot, being into astrology, whatever is spiritual to you, whatever tool that you use on your spiritual journey, it's more than that. You alone is powerful enough to tap in to your divine essence and your divine power that you always had within. You just have to unlock that. And in order to do that, you really have to be able to see yourself beyond what everyone has told you. See yourself beyond the stories and conditioning that you have been conditioned with since childbirth. You are not your name. You are not your story that you identify with. You are not anything, but yet you are everything. And when I say that, I mean when you close your eyes, you see nothing. You disconnect yourself from the 3D. You're not of it anymore. You can create anything when you close your eyes or just in your mind. It doesn't matter. That just shows you that when you close your eyes, the real source is nothingness. And out of nothing, you can create anything and everything. And that is why people say your past does not matter. It does not matter because you are creating the story. Life is not happening to you, but through you. Through your thoughts, through your conditionings, through your subconscious beliefs, through your dominant beliefs. All of that is what creates your reality. All of that is what defines who you are because you have agreed that that is what you are. 2 years ago, I started my spiritual journey thanks to my dad. He gave me this book called The Power of Now. And it basically just goes in depth about being present, not worrying about the past or the future, but just being here now. That is why all you need is your mind to create your reality. You don't have to take any certain action because you are the power source of attracting anything that you want. And in this book, it really goes in depth about how you are not your pain. You are not the story that you tell yourself. You are not your emotions. You are none of that. You are just the observer. You are the person experiencing these things, and you have the choice to define meaning to it, or you have the choice to not define meaning to it, not let it define you or define your reality or give power to it. That is how much power that you hold. That is why your consciousness, your focus is the power source to creating whatever you want. And that is spiritual itself. Everything in this realm is spiritual. From me being able to talk through this phone and connect with thousands of people. Everything that you do is spiritual. Like I said, spirituality is just a term. We give our power away when we are influenced easily by society. We lost track of who we really are and how much power that we hold. And that's why I said spirituality comes with a cost, because it comes with a cost of letting go of our past versions of ourselves, the old version, the version that doesn't resonate and align with us because we let society define us. We let society influence our beliefs. Spirituality is being able to formulate your own knowing and express that through your actions, through how you express yourself, who you are being your authentic self, allowing yourself to flow, allowing yourself to make mistakes, but not hold yourself so accountable for making mistakes, because you know that we are simply a spiritual being having a human experience. We are not perfect. We are not perfect in our true essence in these bodies. Our bodies is just a temporary vessel to experience these things. And you have to be willing to be aware of certain aspects that you pushed away in your subconscious. You have to be ready to become aware and send compassion and nurture your triggers, nurture your inner child, and become that person that you always desired to be. Everyone knows what they want. Everyone knows what they desire. Everyone knows, well, not everyone, but most people know where they want to end up. But are you ready to step into that version of yourself? That is what you have to ask for, because you have to be mindful of what you ask for, because the universe will give it to you and you will miss those opportunities because you are not ready in here. That is why your mind is very important to take care of and to nurture, because if you are allowing yourself to be negative towards yourself, shame yourself for the littlest things, be hard on yourself, and find that it's impossible to achieve your desires and achieve the life that you want, how are you supposed to step into that version of yourself and attract those things into your life if you're not energetically aligned with that version of yourself? Energy is everything, and everything happens in the mind first before it is pushed out into your reality. So that is why, doing the inner work, doing shadow work constantly, like not even like with a piece of paper and pen and writing your journal prompts, actually being aware of your thoughts and your triggers and parenting yourself throughout that process in that moment in your mind. That inner conversation, we all have inner conversations in our minds, and we have to become the observer of those inner conversations. You have to be able to redirect yourself on the path that you want to be on. You don't want to keep yourself in a low vibrational state for too long, and you have to be able to create a routine or just have practices in mind to get you out of that negative state. Because we all have those moments. We're not always going to be high vibrational. That is another lie that fake spiritual coaches has told you, that you have to be positive all the time. You have to always live in the end. You always have to be positive and super loving. No, that is such a neglectful technique, and no one should ever do that, because we need to embrace duality. We need to embrace the good and bad of life, because we are here to experience all spectrum of emotions, and negative emotions can be an advantage if we allow ourselves to see it as an advantage, because our triggers and negative emotions and negative feelings that arise is simply just bringing awareness to what state we are being. Once you get that trigger, you are allowed to become aware, start becoming the observer, and see how your mind reacts to that situation. Because your mind does not know what's going on out here. Your mind is in the dark. And when I say in the dark, it is in the dark surrounded by your skull. So your mind really does not know what's happening. The only thing the mind can do is predict, assume. So what we have to do is become a friend to those emotions, become a friend to when our mind starts freaking out and starts panicking and starts moving off of survival mode, because our bodies were designed to live in survival mode. But in this day and age, we don't have to live in survival mode. Not all the time, unless we are in danger. So we have to train our minds to know that we are safe. Know that we are safe through our fears. We cannot let our fears overpower us, because that's how we give our power away. That's how we see ourselves as less. It was not like this 2 years ago, you guys. I was so depressed. I was seeking love and attention outside of myself. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I was really lost and sad. But, I'm grateful to experience those things, because it led me to who I am today. That is why, spirituality is all about letting go, but also alchemizing that pain, that trauma. You know, once you let go of the story that you created within your mind, that pity story that you have for yourself, and you want everyone to feel sorry for you, getting out of that victim mindset, you allow yourself to transform that energy and to blossom like the flower, the flowerous, beautiful being that you are. I don't know why I said flowerous, but that was the first thing that came to my mind. But I really came a long way on this journey, and another thing to be mindful of is to not quit. Not quit when it's hard, because that is your most powerfulest moment, when you are at your lowest. How are you going to respond to that? You know, sometimes we don't win, sometimes we learn. And those moments are a blessing as well, because we are able to learn from our mistakes and alchemize that and become a better person. Now you learned something new. Now how can you apply that to your life, to your everyday life? Spirituality is all about being content with all aspects of your life, the good and the bad, pretty and the ugly, all aspects. Because when you are content with everything, you are content with yourself. Your life is simply a reflection of you. Universe, God, source, whatever you feel comfortable with is never against you. It is always on your side, pushing you to become the best version of yourself. You just have to be able to have trust and faith that everything is leading you to that version of yourself, to who you want to be. Because even though we are nothing, we are everything. And we have the power to choose what we want to be. You know, we are multi-dimensional beings. And any version of yourself that you can visualize exists. If you can imagine it, it exists in a different reality. We just have to make the conscious choice to tap into that reality and stay in that state, thinking as if, or simply just assuming that we are in that reality and everything is done. Thank you guys for making it to the end of this video. I hope you really enjoyed this channel message. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe and are interested in working with me, follow my Instagram where I do personalized birth chart readings, tarot readings, and personalized subliminals so that you can manifest whatever you want. I also have a Patreon called The Golden Age, and the co-founder of it, where we basically teach you how to become the best version of yourself. I teach about the chakras, energies, tarot readings, astrology, all of that shabam. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.